That's cool.
Oh my
That's
God.
cool. Oh, that looks so good.
All the way
So
through.
disgusting. Holy shit. Oh. Guys, spoilers on the whole thing. We know what happens on the whole story of RWBY, so apologies. Like you're gonna get it throughout this whole video. So we're gonna make remarks about volume 3, 4, 5, 6. So if you haven't seen Vanilla RWBY, do take a grain of salt on the things that we say. We've watched it before.
Yeah, I was thinking about that during the episode and I forgot to mention it.
So if you haven't seen them, go watch them or watch our reactions.
Yeah. And there's gonna be a lot of inside jokes that we say.
Exactly.
In
Like just go watch the show, go watch our reactions, then come back to this and then enjoy it.
But without further ado,
Let's jump in.
All right, guys, check our Twitch, Twitter, and Patreon. We got Uncas over there, as well as for time exclusives and 1 week early access for the actual RWBY. It's over there and watching. You can go ahead and watch it. And JoJo's Bizarre Adventure and Vinland Saga. People over there, Full Metal Weebs, almost said Alchemist. Full Metal Weebs, they get shout outs.
Full meal Weebs.
Full meal Weebs. They get shout outs. Lachlan Bond, Jason S, Eli Liu, Kelsey Tokunaga, Whisper Ebo 228, Kiki Varas, Brian Emeka, Chris Yuhas, David Salazar, Hunter Chiles, RLC, Rami Pond, Super Monoman, Nico G, Margie Micah, and Spadas. I almost skipped your mom again. How dare I? No, sir, no. But thank you guys over there in Patreon, and thank you guys in YouTube by all means. Keep liking, commenting, and subscribing, and let's start this show because I really and it's new content for me, so fuck yeah. Starting the show in 3, 2, 1, go. Damn. Ooh.
What the fuck?
Whoa.
That's new. That's cool.
Interesting.
I love that they got like tints of their colors.
I love
the
the
hair.
uniforms.
Well, I mean, like the design for the bunk bed was more interesting this time around because the first one has just books on top of it.
Yeah.
Like you saw that Blake had a little flag. That's cool.
Yep. Nice. Ooh. Fucking Beyblade that bitch.
Ooh. God damn. That's
So gruesome.
I know.
Blah.
Damn. Oh? What the fuck was that
I
about?
don't know. That's interesting.
Yeah, what the fuck is going on with like the scarring on her neck?
Oh,
I'm
shit.
still like curious about that.
大した努力もなしにリーダーになったことがそんなに嬉しいの。私はただみんなで力を合わせてあなたを認めません。ルビーに任せて自分で解決できなければ同じことの繰り返しよ。
Mm.
君がリーダーになりさえすれば万事解決と君のスキルは見事だが考え方に問題があるな。プラマイゼロだ。
まあ、なんですって？
ほらそれ
True.
Oh shit.
いえ、応援に大声は当然です。
What is she staring at?
そこまで。
He didn't land a single blow on Cardin.
Wow.
Ooh.
Now what the hell?
What's going on?
Oh.
生きるものすべて
I think I have an idea.
Well,
God damn.
shit. The new lady has something to do with it, but I'm wondering.
Yeah. Like we'll talk about it in a sec because I think I have an idea of what's going on.
Oh wait, didn't even unlock the aura until now? What is this?
オーラもわからないなんてなぜ入学できたのかしら。重要なのはダメダメなジョーンがリーダーだとあのピュラが素直に認めたという。
Weird. Because the only two people that have interacted with Pyrrha have that now.
Yeah.
I don't think Pyrrha is an issue. I think there has to be something else.
No, yeah, it was just an observation.
Like envy?
Jealousy?
Jealousy?
Interesting. And like some sort of envy and jealousy. Like that sounds interesting.
Because of the fact that like John is unable to do things, but then his team decides like Pyrrha is capable.
はい、コーヒー。
It's gonna start singing soon.
あなたいいリーダーになれますわ。
What is causing?
Weird.
They have a thing to separate the guys and what the... What is this? I love that I don't know what the fuck is going on.
Well, they also see doppelgangers of themselves.
Yeah, both of them, yeah.
オーラが変よ
I like it that they're like thorns.
やつです直ちに処置を
And the thing is that they work on him, but they don't work on
Because I don't think like it's
Weiss.
like Weiss isn't that bad right now.
yeah. But then that's probably she probably thinks that she took care of it here
ナイトメアハンター
and then leaves.
Nightmare Hunter.
成長する
Oh.
グリムをやっつければいいの彼の夢の中に入ってね彼に近しい
Ooh, so it's gonna be Team Juniper in there.
見知らぬ
No, I think it's everyone in there.
もちろん私たちが
That's fucking cool. Oh, and they have everybody laying down. That's so fucking cool.
Yeah, like they have little like voodoo dolls or something like
Yeah.
that.
That's fucking cool.
It's really interesting.
Is this where they learn that he doesn't know anything about fighting? They got mustache. What the fuck?
迎えに来たわじゃあ仲間同士気遣っていたからこそいいチームです
I'm not ready for Volume 3 if this is gonna stay the way that it is.
Oh shit.
Kind of has like Soul Eater vibes too.
Mm-hmm. We did see
Yeah, the trailer.
No thorns or like vines, like when Weiss threw the fire at the
True.
Grim in the test.
かったせいでしょうセンブランスも未覚醒
Well, there you go. I guess that's why it overtook him quickly.
それが幸いしたということですね弱くて得する人初めて見た
Ooh, this is bad for Wise.
人を抱えた繊細な心の持ち主ほど狙われやすい
There we go. So now I have a feeling that we're gonna get to see like Weiss's grow into a really big thing.
Dude. So her being like S-Death, it might be inside of her own dream.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Oh my god, I cannot wait for that.
So do you think the rest of the season is like an Inception type shit?
It might be just for that arc, yeah.
That'd be crazy.
The Ice Queendom comes from like the fact that,
なんて危険で頭
you
の
know,
おかしい異常者た
I
ち
guess like all the negative emotions in Weiss are gonna transform into something nasty.
Oh my god.
人類を抹殺してるなどと言い出す連中ですわ
Ooh, son. How does he look here?
クズならとっくに捕まってる俺のただ乗りは華麗な技だ
Second.
Yeah.
What a weird comeback. It kind of fits with some though.
It looks just like him.
Yeah.
He also has that like that Titus look too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
大丈夫
She's back.
Oh.
私は大丈夫ですが
I'm probably shut off
あな
right
た
now.
は立てるはい最高です感謝します
They even gave her the robot sound effects.
Yeah.
はじめましてはじめましてお友達さん急がないとクズが逃げますわ何とおっしゃいましたか違いますあなたですお友達
Personal space,
おっしゃいました
please.
ごめん急いでるのよはいごきげんよう
That was fast. Okay.
I love that.
She does look hella adorable here.
Mm-hmm.
放っておけばホワイトファングに入るに決まっています違うこれだから世間知らずは偏見だらけの差別主義者よファウナスというだけで犯罪者扱い人類を憎む純然たる悪の組織をどうして味方できるの純然たる悪なんかない
And she's proven wrong.
彼らに命を奪われた人々の葬儀に立ち会ったことがあって私がどれだけ 辛い思いをしたかも。私たちは虐げられることにもううんざりなの。
They're having it here in the opening instead of in the school. Jesus.
ブレイク、どこ行くの？好きにさせたらいいのです。チームメイトでしょ。彼女の言葉を聞いたはず。だからって犯罪者扱い？ファウナスってだけで憎むなら、それこそあんたは差別主義者よ。
Oh wow.
私は確かに言い過ぎたかもしれません。でもあの組織は組織の話とかもういいから。人生を捧げてきた。
目的のために手段を選ばないひでえ連中って感じには見えないな。
でも変わってしまった。だから抜けたの。本当に価値あることに人生を捧げたくて。ブレイクどこだろう。あのファウナスの子ですか？
Jesus, that was creepy as fuck.
あんた全然心配してないでしょ。どうせうちの妹とも仲いいふりしてるだけじゃない？
Damn
二段
yeah.
ベッドが憧れとか適当なこと言ってさ。
Oh.
どうしたらいいかわからないんです。チームメイトの一人はファウナス。想像していたこととあまりに違いすぎて私泣く。
Are you crying? Right in your face.
が付き合う必要はないわ。
乗りかかった船だよ。ただ乗りが得意なの知ってるだろ。
Does this mean we'll get a taste of
Penny.
Penny?
Ooh. Ooh, I want to see how Son looks in this animation. His fighting style.
あなたが甘やかすからルビーも力を見せびらかして褒められたがってばかりなのです。
They're still
Okay.
fighting.
あんたこそ最高のチームメイトだのなんだの言ってないで、仲間ってものが何か考えたら。
I do like because she did say that she had like 12 hours to think about it. So I do like that they're having this argument.
なんだあの化け物は。
Oh, we didn't get to see it?
Damn.
Oh,
We get to see a
shit.
tiny bit of it.
That sucks.
Oh my god, that looks so fucking cool.
戦闘完了です。なんですのこれ。ルビー、ブレイク。あ、ホワイトファングじゃないの。あとリボンの下は猫耳なんだよ。え、マジ？それより私考えました。考えて考えて考えて決めました。全部気にしません。気にしない。はい。ですから今後もし大きな問題があればチームメイトに相談なさい。分かった。憧れてたこと嘘じゃありませんわ。叶わぬ願いを押し隠してきた。気にしないだけで精一杯。
This whole twist is so good though. Oh wow.
Holy shit, that kind of gave me some shivers, dude. Like,
なんですの。
Wow, that's how they ended it.
I really wanted the intro.
You're right. We're gonna have to wait till the next episode to get
Yeah.
it.
I mean, at this point, I couldn't care less.
True.
Nekko fucking keeps like cooking us from openings all the fucking time. That the actual animators would do the same. It don't matter to me.
I honestly didn't think you were saying it for that reason. But you're fucking right. Oh god, that was a good one.
That was good.
It was
pretty good.
really, really good. Like, I do have to say, the only things that my complaints here is that some things felt rushed, but I won't complain about it at the end of the season if they give me something entirely different. Because my complaint is right now is like, since I already have an idea of where it's going because of what we've watched, I feel like a lot of the relationships and a lot of things are being rushed whenever I'm like, wait, You have a whole hour to play around with
I
6-minute
think-
episodes.
I think personally, that's not what they're trying to go for. They're not trying to retell Ruby.
Yeah.
They are basically they're going through the story, but they're adding this new twist to it, and they're focusing in on this twist and solely on this twist,
Yeah.
right? So I feel like we're going to see the events of volume 1 through 3, but the end of it is going to turn into something else
Entirely different.
completely different.
Yeah.
And this is kind of like my prediction. I feel like what this Grim does when it's like fully grown and everything,
Just
it takes over the host.
Yeah.
And it turns them into like kind of like a
Shadow Link.
like a shadow version of themselves, like kind of like a persona thing. And like whenever Team Ruby comes in to essentially save
Jump in and save her.
Wise, like it's going to be like this like fucking pretty much like a shadow fight from Persona. Like like it's gonna take Weiss having to come to terms with a lot of these things. Because like I mean it kind of makes some sense, because I remember in the original like you know, Weiss kind of like brushed off gripes at the very beginning, like Ruby becoming a leader, or Blake being part of the White Fang.
Yeah.
And like she like at the end of the episode it was like, no, I'm good.
Yeah.
We're good. So
I agree.
I like the fact that they're kind of like taking those moments and then making more out of it, and be like, yeah, that's fine, but you don't really feel that way, do you? And like it's like, I know how you really feel, and then like it's like, oh shit, you know.
I guess, and I'm sorry, poor Jake, I'm pretty sure you have things to say too.
Yeah, after the last few episodes that we've recorded with Ruby, I'm used to just like sitting here and listening to y'all.
Oh my god. So no, my only thing about it is I'm okay with them not spending time on those gripes, because if then they're using this as fuel for the later, then hell yeah. But if this didn't exist, I would expect or hope that they like stretch it a little bit more and kind of talk about it a little bit more.
Yeah. I think the direction is gonna be.
Go ahead.
Can I go now?
I mean,
Jump in.
you're welcome to jump in at any point. I'm not stopping you.
My first time having an opinion on Ruby in over a month. That's not text to speech.
Oh, that's right.
I forgot about that.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I think the funniest part and the most surprising thing was that we were debating like how much this was going to cover, and we basically just wrapped up all of volume 1 almost in one go. Like we got to episode 12 or something like that of 16. I think maybe even more.
No, I think you're completely right. I think that whole thing is volume 1.
Oh shit. Well, yeah.
Because volume 1 ended at the docks, and then they took Penny, and that's it. Oh
And-
shit! Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, and it did feel like some things were rushed over. Like we didn't even see the Torchwick fight, which kind of sucked.
I hope we go back to it
Yeah,
and
but
revisit it.
the thing is that like I feel way more attached to the characters just based off of this first hour that we watched than like watching the first hour of volume 1. And it's because they took so much time in the beginning that when they skipped over, like the initial exam is a bit too long in volume 1 of like vanilla Ruby. And so I'm glad that they skipped over, but then it's like you get to Players and Pieces, and it's like, okay, you're going like, let's highlight the really good shit, you know, like let's highlight that and make it look really good.
Yeah.
But, so I kind of get the complaint there, but yeah, I think it was me and you, Mike, that were saying that this is going to be like I said it was going to be like Final Fantasy VII Remake, but for a completely different reason, but it still is. Because, like, yeah, like, I think you're right that we're going to cover volumes 1 through 3 now, because we're just going at that pace. But it's like, how much is it going to change? And I think it's going to be completely different by the time we get to volume 3.
I think that's like, to me, that's part of like the most exciting thing, because like they did a really good job of like hooking me with this like new concept of like this Grim that attaches to people and feeds off of their aura and shit. And like that it's really hard to see, like the stronger your aura is, like, you know, the more
It consumes.
Yeah, the more it consumes, but the more subtle it is, because if you have a really strong aura, you're not gonna detect it. The only reason John got really bad is because he had really weak aura.
Yeah, so he had nothing to defend him.
So by
people would
that
it.
point, he was already starting to feeling the effects, and then that's when they started to see that he was sick of this Grim. However, Weiss is not. She's having like a super delayed effect. Like what we saw with John was basically like what's gonna happen to Weiss throughout the entirety of this anime.
On John, he didn't have anything to feed on.
Exactly. And then like by that point when like his aura was completely, I guess, like bled dry or really close to, at that
It was
point,
still
that's when John was starting to get like sick or starting to show
but
visible signs.
And then the seed was just weak regardless because it didn't consume anything.
Exactly.
Whereas with this girl, it's gonna consume a shit ton.
It's good, yeah, because like fucking Weiss, I would say, is like one of the strongest when it comes to like aura.
Yeah.
And I'm just really interested to see, like, I really want to see how this continues, because like it's going to be. I feel like I get it. Like I would like to see volumes 1 through 3 again in like this anime form, and I want like certain fights and certain things to like be detailed. But I think that's at that point it's just straying from the focus of what they're trying to do.
That is the big problem with this anime, is that the more you hit home this Weiss storyline with this like Parasite Grim, the less we're gonna be able to care about the remake aspect of this. Because if Weiss has like a fucking like terminal illness and they're fighting in a tournament, I'm not really going to be caring about the tournament. It's like, we got to take care of this Weiss problem, or Weiss is evil now because this parasite like took over her mind or something like that. And so that's where I'm like, how much is this going to change? How much is Team RWBY going to change? And like, is Weiss going to be like the big bad of this show?
Yeah, at what point does it culminate? Like, at what point does like the whole, I don't know, Parasite Grim, it's out, and then what is the rest of the show that remains the same to a degree?
Yeah.
Because at what point would you make the culmination? Like before the Vital Festival, like the actual fighting tournament? Do you do it afterwards?
I think
it all depends on.
I feel like it'll culminate before the festival even begins.
So season 2, technically.
Like I feel like it's gonna be at season 2.
Because I feel like doing it like volume 3, it will be kind of bad because of the fact that that's the fall of weekend. So like we need to care about that. We cannot care about it.
Yeah, that's the thing, is that like you can't have two things going on at once that are that big.
Yeah.
It really just depends on what the progression is of Weiss, because it's like Mike said, it's gonna be slow. It's gonna continue to be slow.
It's either that or like we'll get to see more development like through volume 2, and then at some point it'll stray away from volume 3. Like volume 3 will look completely different, because like maybe at this point, I don't know, say Weiss turns evil, she fucking pulls the Sasuke, maybe she leaves the academy, so maybe the whole tournament is gonna look completely different, because at that point they won't have Weiss to be in the tournament.
I mean, they would be disqualified at that point.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. At this point, like, I feel like we're jumping the gun.
Yeah, definitely. But
because like it could take, like, at some point, like right now, like with the time, the time span of all 3 volumes, like we just went through volume 1. Maybe we'll, like, as we start getting closer to volume 3, like it'll start to get slower and slower and slower, because we're now starting to get to develop this whole like Parasite Grim that's inside Weiss's, and then the show starts to solely just focus on that. And then I don't know, fucking say the new teacher just disappears or something like that, and now it's up to Team RWBY to find her so that they can do the fucking ritual thing, so that they can jump into Weiss's dreams and then finish off the I guess maybe the first season with the big fight inside Weiss's mind.
You wanna get crazy.
Okay.
Like, say this is not what's gonna happen in the show,
but
like at all, but it's just like my mind's racing with like Final Fantasy VII Remake, and it's like, what if Salem like knew that she was gonna lose somehow, and so like because it's, as far as we know, she kind of commands the Grimm, and so she has
she's creating the next Salem.
That's kind of where I'm going.
That's
like
cool.
Like, you said something that really made my mind click, because like Cinder's job might be to take out somebody that can stop the next Salem from happening, which would be this Zidane professor, whatever her name is.
Oh yeah, right on.
Yeah, and
we've
so
never
like
seen that character. Yeah,
Cinder could come in here just like
on her head, and that's it.
Because as of right now, Cinder has been hinted, but not exactly shown.
Shown, yeah.
So
we only
like,
see titties. That's all we saw.
We got to see a little bit of her and nothing else. So Cinder might have a completely different role this time around.
Yeah.
Like she might not be going for the sprint for the maidens. Like she might just
Hell.
be going for something else.
It would suck, but who's to say that even if she has Mercury or Emerald with her at all? Like, I'm pretty sure they have to be in it because they're in the show. But like, I feel like, what if their relationship is already different?
Oh shit! Like, but what if like the I guess like the Shadow Wise is really just Sailing speaking to Weiss, and it's just using
could have sworn
she's using
that-
the Nightmare Grimm as like a
The
vehicle.
voice actress? Is that what you're saying?
Like the voice actress for Shadow Weiss almost sounded like the narrator, who we're assuming is
A little
Salem.
bit, a little bit. Like I thought, we might have to go
It,
back
it
again
definitely
and actually
sounded different
compare.
than Weiss's. Any final thoughts before I say my next statement?
I want to watch Volume 6,
Yeah.
which we're watching after this.
Yes.
Cannot wait.
Well, guys, this was a great anime, and I cannot wait for the next episode. So,
Yep.
we'll see you
Let's
then.
go.
Thanks to the new Full Metal Weebs, Sophie, Heart of Steel, Wolves Gaming, Funtai Steel, Cornhorn, Esri, LPM, Changi Raptor, and Alex A. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and we'll see you in the next one.